Welcome to Turmeric and Tequila with your host, Kristen Olson. Questioning a better way, one gracefully disruptive conversation at a time.
Hi guys, welcome to Turmeric and Tequila. I'm excited to be with you here today. This is a special one. This is our first annual Kristen Olson's favorite things. I don't love talking in the third person, but my favorite things and holiday gift guide. We're going to break it down. I've waited to do this because, I'm hyper picky on what we align with, what we support, and what I personally endorse. But these are some quick, great gifts and intentional companies and humans that I know that I love. I not only love it because I love them, but I truly do love their products, missions, and visions and values. So I want you to go check them out with me. So we're going to do a quick breakdown on what I really use in my everyday life, things that I love, and why it's important to support local, all the things that we normally talk about, from just everyday stuff to health and wellness to my training situation and whatnot. And I do have to say, none of these are paid advertisements. Some of them are like our partners and sponsors and whatnot, but this is me off the record, well, on the TNT record, but off the paid record or any sponsor or anything. It's just me loving them and giving them the kudos that I think they deserve and that I genuinely support. So let's jump in. I do want to say the importance. This is a holiday season. It's really crazy. Everyone's kind of doing for everybody else. You're buying gifts, you're doing the stuff, particularly my parents and community leaders and whatnot. We're trying to make this holiday great for everybody. So don't forget to invest in yourself. And maybe some of these things are good gifts for you. Everything on here is like reasonable and affordable, and a lot of it's local to Colorado. So if you're out here, it's even easier to get. But alongside that, not only doing for yourself, but supporting mission-driven brands, I think that in itself just fuels your soul when you're an intentional consumer. So this is a good way to get back to yourself by buying intentionally. And knowing that you're not only like buying something good for you, but you're also helping that local company. So all the good feelings, like financially, but then intrinsically, how you're just doing some good from your heart to theirs. So let's lean into that. And helps us question a better way. So this is why I love it. The best gift suggestions. I'll give you a little bit on the price range, and then if there's any personal anecdote to these things, I'll tell you. So, and these are in no particular order. I just combined. I think there's like 10 things on here, or so, or less than that. It's a pretty quick list because I wanted to keep it tight, so we're not overwhelming you with like Oprah's favorite things, where she has like 5,000 things. We'll get to that level one day, but for now, this is a quick one. So no particular order. I just put them, as I listed out. There's no one that's better than the other. These are all equal in my space. Number one, I do got to say, or I should say A, not number one, so we don't confuse the ranking, but Colorado Clownfish Swim School. I believe in life skills through sports. This is why I started my very first company, Colorado Rising Stars Lacrosse, to facilitate life skills through sports and training, teamwork, commitment, all that stuff. This is huge, but swimming in particular is so critical because it is a life skill. Drowning is the number one cause of death for our kids under 2. So everybody needs to know how to swim. This is a family-owned business. It's my family's own business. Shout out to my mom and my brother and brothers that work there, but they are specific about water safety training. So safety is a huge piece of it. It's not just learning the strokes or, getting good to get on swim team, go to the Olympics or whatever. It's about swimming as a life skill. So it doesn't matter what age you are or where you are in Colorado, or we've even had people fly in to come take lessons because their curriculum is very, very specific and unique. It's very one of a kind to learn from the best. So go swim. You can be 0 years old. I think they start at like 6 months or maybe even younger. And then up to like any age, adults go in there all the time and get lessons. So don't feel like you missed the boat. No pun intended. If you're older and you don't know how to swim, go learn these. You never know when you're gonna have to go save someone or help somebody or save your own kid. And I'm big on leading by example. So parents, you need to know how to swim if your kids don't know how to swim. So go get some lessons. I made a quick list why I love it. It's community, safety first, life skills through sports, mission first. They've got private lesson packages right now that they're going to run through the end of the season. There's still their Black Friday deals that are incredible. And if you go through there on them, you can get like year-long packages. I think there's up to like 50 lessons or something that can go throughout the year. So privates are really big because you get that one-on-one attention. And Again, it's not just good about being, good at the skill. It's about these life-saving techniques and really being comfortable and having the reps where when something does happen, you know how to react, or your kiddo knows how to react. So get into that. This is perfect for families, new parents, anyone leveling up their water safety for 2026. Go learn how to swim, coloradoclownfish.com. I will, of course, have all these links and all the details. And many of these I have even discount codes for. So I will put all this in our show notes. But at minimum, just go check these guys out. B, I won't even say number 2, Declan James Watches. These are my guys, Brian Doherty, shout out, and Katie Doherty. This is an incredible varsity couple I train with at Bladium on the regular. They're awesome. They're both entrepreneurs. They're both varsity humans. They're both phenomenal athletes. Brian started Declan James to carry on legacy for his sons, and I interviewed him. I'll put that interview in the show notes as well if you want to hear his backstory. Navy SEAL, 10% of all their proceeds go back to the Navy SEAL Foundation. So he's not only facilitating these incredible, high-quality, small batch Navy SEAL inspired craftsmanship watches, but it's also like this whole mission, vision, and values around his family and building that legacy. And they're incredible. I wear mine all the time. They're larger, and I think they're awesome for women. Like I said, I get compliments when I wear mine out all the time. And I've worn it even when I'm working out or like moving boxes and stuff. They're beautiful, but the durability is next level. So it says a gift idea, a timeless watch, great for dads, grads, coaches, and entrepreneurs. I would say even for my women, I rock it all the time and people notice. So check out what they have going on, DeclanJamesWatches.co. And I'll put this link in there. Listen to our podcast if you want to hear his story. He wears his all the time. They have a new one dropping. I believe it's all metal. Don't quote me here, but they've got some new stuff coming out. So go check them out. They're beautiful. And we gave one to my dad for his retirement from Bladium, and it's one of his favorite things, and he wears it all the time. So it's tried and true, and it looks good. For all of our dudes that have just one watch and want to wear all the time, this can be one of those things. Or our women, excuse me. C would be Legion Athletics. I, of course, have worked with them for a few months now. I love their stuff. It's science-backed formulas, elite quality ingredients, and performance focus. There's tons of intel on their website if you want to get into the science and why they do and don't do some things. I like their leader and their founder. He's always questioning a better way. My code is KOFIT. It'll get you a percentage off if you're a first-time customer, and then it gets you money back as a returning customer. But besides that, if you know me, I've been in the fitness game forever, and I've not partnered with one specific protein company in 20 plus years. So I'm excited about this one. I love what they're doing. Go get them, go check them out and go try it. So they've got protein recharge, pre-workout bundles, and I'm sure they'll have tons of new stuff for the new year. And even if there's discounts, you can still use our code that will keep you tracked with us, but also will track some of the benefits that you get with the code alongside their sales. So legionathletics.com. We'll put it in there, KOFIT. Go check them out and get into the science-backed data that they've got on there. They've got a ton of intel if you want to get into the nerd side of things. Again, why they do and don't do stuff. So check them out. D, we're going to go with Anaconda Braces. If you've watched my social media lately, this is an interesting one because it's a jiu-jitsu company. It's a young dude that started out this brand of braces so he could keep playing. And then as he had some older clientele, they wanted to keep playing, but it's functional movement braces that you can do things with. So jiu-jitsu, you're moving all around, you're all over the floor. Like these have to be tight to you and they can't like come off or move or anything. I use it for CrossFit. So I think we're kind of trailblazing the CrossFit space for them. I don't know. I'll have to check out their social media even deeper to see, but we've used knee braces, shoulder braces. I have some other athletes in the gym already using them. They're super functional. They fit great and they sit tight to your skin. I will say for my women, I think I ordered a medium initially and that fit some of our guys. So I would go a small or extra small, and their customer service is great. The quality is great. Like we've already whooped on our braces pretty hard and I think they've been awesome. They've got lighter ones if you just want to train in it. They've got heavier ones like that I back squat in. It's got support wraps around the outside. I don't know if my OG CrossFitters remember like the wrap braces. I don't even know if they're legal or illegal. No one really wears them anymore today, but way back in the day, it was like these tight knee braces that everybody squat in. And I feel like these are like the varsity version of those. So it's super supportive. I had my ACL reconstructed in 2001. So that's kind of always a game or a dance that I'm dealing with. And these braces have been really supportive. Also some shoulder stuff and just some basic things. If you don't want support, but you just want to keep like your joints warm, they have some great options, tons of discounts on Instagram, some of the socials. I will promote a link that I have an affiliate link that you can go through that can get you a little bit better of a deal, but it's perfect for CrossFitters, grapplers, weekend warriors, or anyone with fossil vibes. It's real. I even have seen some of my people that do like Spartan and Warrior Dash and those kinds of things wear them because they can wash really well. So lean into that. Next one, NutraLax Fiber. This one was a surprise. They reached out to me. I had rhabdo earlier this year and I brought it with me to the hospital because you're not eating regular food. But even when I'm traveling, this fiber supplement has been huge. There's so many benefits to fiber. It's not just about maintaining regularity, but it helps clean out any toxins in your body. It helps your microbiome. Like fiber is a really important thing. We really, in general, don't get enough of it. I'm always an advocate for you to eat real food, get stuff out of, grains and whatnot. But if you're traveling, you need an additional fiber supplement. This is the jam. I love them. I throw out my protein shake if I'm traveling or I don't have time to eat or cook food myself. So they're at NutraLax.com. It again, gut health, overall health, daily routine essential. It's great for, if a fiber subscription or something you want to maintain on your own and maintain a schedule with it. A great wellness starter for 2026. If you're starting something new or you're trying to clean up your diet or maybe eat less crap, fiber helps keep you full. So I would always say eat protein, real sources if possible, but if not, get a protein shake, throw some fiber in there. It'll help keep you full, particularly when you're eating protein, because that does make it burns through your body faster. It even makes you a little bit more hungry. The fiber will help balance that. So fiber is my great go-to if I'm just trying to curb my appetite or, just maintain towards a mindset or a goal set, get that fiber in there. And then obviously it does make you more regular and all those things. You do need to hydrate, but this is a really great, clean supplement I'm really a fan of. I'll have a link to this as well, but check them out. It's great for wellness girlies, dads who need fiber, won't say it, and athletes. Go lean in, go check them out. Element 26. These dudes are OG. We had them on the podcast. I don't even know, I think in the 100s, and they told their story. Now, Element 26, it's a fitness brand. They've got all kinds of grips and belts and things. We'll have an affiliate link with them that's starting out. I'm just getting that up, but I love what they're doing. These are two dudes that had a dream, switched in out of their careers and started this company. Now they're crushing it in the high intensity training and CrossFit space. And their grips have been a game changer for pull-ups and everything else. Like it really does save you in doing like a grip to grip movement, and all of their belts and stuff are super quality. I have done so much in the athletic apparel accessory space. These guys really have it dialed and it's really quality stuff. So go check them out. Like I said, belts, grips, accessories for CrossFit workouts. They even have headbands and wraps, and they're perfect for stocking stuffers. Their tape is really good. It's all around just like good stuff. And when you're competing, you want quality things. I've had a couple like jump ropes and whatnot broke mid competition, and it actually did make a mistake or impact the way I finished. I would never blame the gear or anything because that's not what it's about when you're competing. However, be prepared and get quality stuff because when it matters, it matters. And every Colorado human will say there's no bad weather, there's just bad gear. So if you're out there hiking and you skimped on like a shitty tent for $100 versus like the $500 one and you're freezing and you're soaking wet on a mountain, then that's the last time you'll ever make the mistake and get the cheap crap. So get the good stuff. And these guys are affordable and accessible, and it's good things. So go check out element26.co. I got to give a shout out to Amazon. I'm always here for small business, but they do have a ton of programs where you can sign up to kick back to specific influencers. I do have an influencer account that kicks back, or nonprofits. There is a lot of good within this big business. I will tell you to shop small, just like eating real food. And if you are on the road or you need quick delivery or whatever your reasoning is, be intentional about who you're buying from and on Amazon. Even Element 26 is on there. Turmeric Tequila will have our t-shirts further on there at some point. So go check them out and go through my store if you can. We've got a ton of kickbacks to charities and other things that I do when we get profits through Amazon. So look on my store, and I've got everything I use. I've said this before. I think it's even kind of creepy if you want to see like face lotions or workout grips or running apparel or house stuff that I bought for my house or my hot tub. Like all the details of my world are in this Amazon store. My links are in my Instagram bio. I will have a page where all these links are on turmerictequila.com, but most everything is in my Instagram. But go check out my Amazon store, because if you're wondering what I'm doing, who I'm supporting, what I'm buying on the regular, you can see. I don't know if you want that much intel or not, but it's out there. I got to give another shout out for this because I believe in it, but my KO Alliance coaching, performance coaching, I have a bunch of people graduating at the end of this month. So we're going to have space for new people that want coaching for 2026. If you're a business owner, you're an athlete, you're a competitor, if you've got your eye on a big prize and you're kind of wondering how you're going to do it, you need somebody, a teammate, a coach to help keep you motivated, call me. Let's talk about what you've got going on and maybe how we can facilitate a specific coaching program for you, whether that's, 6 weeks or 6 months or even a year. We've had some even longer programs, but give me a shout. We finally have some space opening, which is awesome. I'm not complaining about being busy, but I'm always excited to take on some fresh energy and new people and hear, what our entrepreneurs or our mission-driven humans are doing, because 2026 is going to be a big one. If you know astrology and whatnot, we've got an even year coming. We've got Lionsgate closing, like all this stuff. So we're poised and ready to make some big things happen in 2026. If you have a goal on the horizon, or you're thinking about doing something big, call me. Let's talk about how we can facilitate some support and coaching to make this goal happen in the new year. So I wrote really quick anecdotes. This is my legacy work: performance empowerment, varsity human training. It's a great gift idea for if you have a human that is focused, but they're not sure how to take that first step. There's tons of 2026 packages. Message me. I can even do something custom. I try and make this as accessible as possible, because I really want to help my people get to the next level, as people have helped me, and pay that forward. Goal setting sessions, and really, finding out your why and your core values, even if you're young. For my kiddos, or my parents that have kiddos that are getting into high school or want to go Division I or compete on a competitive level, start the coaching and core values piece and connecting with self right now. That is the one thing I missed as a young person. And that's why I'm so passionate as an adult, to really promote and reach out to our young people, and all people really of all ages, to connect back to ourselves and get clear on what are we doing, why are we doing this, and why is this important. We got to find that purpose. So it's really perfect for entrepreneurs, athletes, or anyone stepping into a new season, which we are, as 2026 is here. I got to give a shout out to my girl, Kaitlyn Holderman at AAFE Aesthetics. She is starting her own business, and she is going to take over as the lead practitioner. Her expertise, natural aesthetic approach, and my trust with her results has been magic, because she covers everything from microneedling to Botox, threads, all kinds of stuff, but they are very well priced. She's very science-based. She's thoroughly explains everything, and she's got a ton of great reviews on Google. Obviously, I know her personally. I train with her on the daily. So this is one of my favorite varsity humans. And I'm really excited to have this human in my back pocket, or me in her back pocket, I should say, doing some of the health, wellness, and beauty, and leaning on some of those things from a science perspective, and finding balance in all that, because it's huge. So it's a great gift idea for skin treatments, Botox peels, gift cards, skincare bundles. This is great for anyone who wants to feel refreshed going into 2026, or starting the year out super refreshed and doing some great things. It's really hard to find great practitioners in the space. Kaitlyn's incredible. So go check out AAFE and Kaitlyn and all the good things she has going on if you're looking to level up your skin health and wellness. I got to give a special shout out to my humans at Bladium. Futch has taken over. My dad did an incredible job building such a base at Bladium CrossFit for, I think, over 10 years. And Dion Futch has taken over, and he's doing a great job, and our community is, just thriving, and we've got great new members coming in, some OGs that are back in the mix. And it's just been such a huge piece of my physical and mental health that I still have this community in my life after all these years. And my dad still trains us. So that's always an added bonus. You have family in the mix, but many of my friends for 5, 10 plus years still training on the regular. Obviously, our training looks different on different days, but it's great just to be there and have that home gym. So if you're looking to try CrossFit or something close to it, go drop in. First class is always free. I think the first week is free. And the ad of Bladium is that you have access as a member to yoga classes. Like, it's attached to a traditional gym, so you can use some of those traditional benefits from like Bro Gym, yoga. I think there's kids stuff in there. Like, there's all kinds of stuff. So go check them out if you're looking to try CrossFit, or just come do a class with us and see if it's a fit for you. So we'd love to have you and have that be your home gym. It's definitely a community pillar in my life. Gift ideas, they have class packs or memberships or deals for new members. And there's a CrossFit like intro course. They're doing some nutrition stuff and weightlifting stuff this year. That's our specific classes. So lots of good things. It's perfect for new athletes, returning athletes, or everyone looking to level up their fitness. If you want to try CrossFit, don't believe all the rumors. It is not a cult totally, but even if it is, it's a good one. That's pretty much it for all of my things. If I like anything, I post it. But, I would say also, while we're giving things, a lot of these, are stuff like Botox or health and wellness. Like, it's not necessarily like a gift, like a physical thing. And I do want to put out this mindset of, don't just give stuff, give things that elevate people, gifts that build skills, spark joy, improve wellness, create memories, tie back to values, health, community, empowerment, fun. Like give like a really intentional gift. I always say give experiences versus things if you can, and put that intentionality, not only in the gift, but intentionally like as a consumer of how you're purchasing it, because this whole cycle of gift giving and stimulating the economy and spreading love and joy can be so much more intentional, I think, than like our mindset of growing up. Just buy something, give it, check the party off the list. We've got so many parties this year and we just get so disconnected from the cause. So lean back into the intentionality in this, kind of money monetized season. Let's bring the heart back to it. If you're listening and you want to share with me, like maybe, your favorite holiday workout or favorite food or wellness hack or the best gift you ever got, I really want to ramp up the communication in 2026 with Turmeric and Tequila. My goal at one point would to be like the female Howard Stern, obviously my own version, Kristen Olson. But when we're live and we can just converse and like whatever happens, and I can be more in touch with my community and hear from you guys. So if you want to drop this in like the DMs or post it when I post this on Instagram, like let me know some of these things from you. Like what's the best or worst gift you've ever gotten? Or what is the best or worst holiday like fitness thing you ever got? Like, did you get a shake weight? Like tell me some of the things I want to know, because people like the real stories are the best stories. So tell me about your holiday awesomeness, but also the holiday nightmares. Like we got to laugh sometimes just to get through this. So let me know. I will have all of the links, all of these gifts in a list, any discount codes or anything else all put together. I'm going to launch a new page on turmericandtequila.com that's just, I don't know if it'll be my favorites or partners or something, but it'll list all this stuff that makes it really easy and accessible to find out who I'm working with. If there's any discounts, we always fight to get you guys discounts on what I'm working with and why I love them. So this will all be in one spot. So go check out our people. I'm very, very intentional on who I work with, what I believe in, and the gospel that I share. Hence, I'm doing this podcast, sharing my things there's no paid endorsements or sponsors or anything. These are just my favorite things. So go check them out. Have an amazing holiday season. Please don't forget to take a break, take a rest, and take a breath just to enjoy it and not just run through thing to thing to thing, because I know that can happen, and take some time for yourself. I love you so much. Go support our fellow humans doing the entrepreneurial hustle and take care of yourself. This will be wherever you get your podcast and all the video on YouTube. And for this Christmas season or holiday season, my ask of you is, please, if you're a fan or a supporter or anything like that, number one, thank you. I love you and I appreciate you. And number two, the best thing you could do for us at TNT is just tell someone, go listen to an episode. Maybe share your favorite episode. Tell them to check us out on Instagram or YouTube. Maybe say why we're different, or just share it in any capacity. That would be my best gift of the season. And I know many of you already do that. So I'm so in such deep gratitude on so many levels. It came up on a lot of podcasts this year, but thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really do love and appreciate every single human that listens to the podcast, wears the t-shirt, shares the show, engages on social media. It adds up. And I'm so excited for 2026 and to find a way to further serve humanity as a whole, but like our community, our immediate community, really show up and be of use to our community and bring the fun, bring the joy, bring the intel. So go check us out. Have a great day. Love you so much. Cheers.
Thank you for joining Turmeric and Tequila with your host, Kristen Olson. Tune in next time, and don't forget to subscribe on Apple, Google Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.